There's been a conspiracy to hide and dismiss the archaeological and pictorial evidence of UFOs dating as far back as 17,000 BC. You're going to see evidence in carvings in stone, cave paintings, and drawings which depict UFOs throughout history. This is the oldest cave painting. It was found in France and is dated between 17,000 and 15,000 BC. It contains pictures of realistic animals, and within the midst of it all, there are clearly 3 UFOs in the picture. One resembles the sombrero hat we will see throughout history. There are 2 other UFOs. One has a beam pointing at the other UFO. The figure in the painting, complete with tail and appendages, is similar to that of the graves. These 4 saucer-shaped UFOs were found in another cave in France. The paintings have been dated to around 16,000 BC. I believe that the circles underneath the white UFO represent thrust or movement, as clearly depicted by the black UFO. As simple as these renderings are, I think they depict good and evil. The higher UFOs are white and the lower UFOs are completely black, perhaps representing the 2 different alien factions. This petroglyph from 6000 BC was found in North Africa. The helmeted figure appears to be wearing what we would call a spacesuit. In the sky above the alien is a saucer-shaped UFO. Behind the alien looks like a vortex or wormhole. This painting looks like it came from a 1950s comic book, yet it is over 3,000 years old. This painting depicts an alien in an astronaut suit with a saucer-shaped UFO behind it. There are lines depicting movement or thrust, and 3 objects are falling from the UFO. Above is a depiction of what we would call a vortex or a wormhole. This cave painting from about 2000 BC was found near the Russian-Chinese border. This intricate painting is another that could have been found in the 1950s comic books, complete with an alien with antennae. The saucer-shaped UFO is clearly above the alien. The face of the figure in the foreground is very strange. It looks to be a helmeted figure. A small head can be seen with alien eyes. On the front of the helmet is what appears to be an electrical plug protruding from it. The figure is manipulating some kind of round mechanical device with a tube connected from it. This Egyptian cartouche depicts carvings of what look like an Apache helicopter with other airships. It was found at the Temple of Osiris in Egypt. This cartouche was ignored by Egyptologists from the time they were found in 1948. In the 1990s, tourists photographed the UFOs and posted them on the internet. Today, the Egyptologists, unable to ignore the pictures, dismiss the images, claiming that they're hieroglyphics that were carved over time. Ezekiel had visions retold in the Bible of a flying wheel within a wheel. This is an interpretive rendition of what Ezekiel saw. Ezekiel's account links the movement of the winged creatures to mirror the movements of the wheel. Ancient alien theorists equate what Ezekiel saw to an ancient UFO. This gold sculpture found in South America is dated between approximately 500 and 800 BC. The airplane-like structure has a vertical stabilizer, a windshield, and a cockpit complete with a seat and knobs. This painting depicts the tale of UFO interference in Alexander the Great's conquest of Tyre. According to the legend, the flying silvery shield spit fire around the rim and dove down, scaring the elephants and horses. It was was said that these UFOs flew in a triangular formation. Found in the Temple of Inscriptions at Palenque in southern Mexico. This monolithic stone lid weighs about 5 tons. Ancient astronaut theorists see Pakal seated with a neck support, with his foot on a pedal, his hand ready to throw a lever, and some type of breathing apparatus at his nose. Although this sculpture has become an icon for the History Channel, there's little information about this Mayan sculpture found in South America. This helmeted figure resembles a modern-day astronaut, complete with breathing apparatus and a mechanical dial on his chest. In this 15th century painting, the Madonna with Saint Giovannino, you can see a detailed saucer-shaped object emanating light. Saint Giovannino is clearly looking at the UFO in the sky. This painting from 1486 by Carlo Crivelli is called the Annunciation. The Annunciation is defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary as the commemoration of the announcement of the Incarnation to the Virgin Mary. A saucer-shaped UFO is seen sending a beam of light directly at Mary. This picture depicts the UFO battle over Nuremberg, Germany in 1561 AD. It is said that at dawn, people witnessed a cylindrical object fill the sky. Red, black, orange, and blue-white discs emerged from the cylinder and began to fight. These 15th century tapestries depict the Virgin Mary. In the background of both, you can clearly see the hat-shaped saucer flying in the background. This is the same type of saucer-shaped object people have been witnessing in modern times. This is a saucer-shaped UFO clearly depicted in a French coin from the 1600s. This painting, The Glorification of the Eucharist, was painted in the year 1600. It depicts God and Jesus holding the antenna of what looks to be a satellite. The satellite has a small round apparatus at the bottom of it, looking like a camera or a telescope. Although not a UFO, it does look like a 1950s satellite. What is it doing in the painting from the 1600s? This is a picture of the 1697 UFO sighting in Hamburg, Germany. The UFOs were described as 2 glowing wheels. Painted in 1710, this painting is called the Baptism of Christ. A saucer-shaped UFO is at the scene, sending down beams of light to illuminate Christ. Thousands of years ago, up until modern times, people only had paintings, artwork, and the written word to record history. This photograph, taken in 1870, is the oldest known photograph of a UFO. It is a cigar-shaped object and can clearly be seen against the white background. For thousands of years, ancient man has been reporting UFOs. Scientists and historians have conspired to ignore the historical evidence. It is only now, through the internet, that we can compile and study these reoccurring images from the 4 corners of the earth, going back as far as prehistoric times. There has been a conspiracy to hide the evidence from the public. The proof is unrefutable. It's there right before our eyes. The question is, what are these objects? Go to www.conspiracycollege to find out more about what these objects really are.